insurance policy that covered terrorism, and then
Billionaires. It wasn't touched by the flames while homes of the locals all burned.
and he said they were transporting people.
Disney has a club where you have to pay 6 figures just to join.
It didn't look like there was like a body under it. Hi guys, welcome to Not Today Society. My name is Pat.
Yo, that was real. That wasn't even a joke.
I just slapped your mic too. I'm so
I would have
sorry.
muted that during the mic thing.
Oh shit.
My finger snapped. My finger gun confused her. She thinks she's me. That's
Okay,
Pat,
I'm Bonnie.
and I'm Pat. I guess we're just gonna put this into the beginning of the video.
And you didn't bring any water over here.
We'll get that later. She's thirsty. All right. We're Not Today Society. That is Bonnie. I'm Pat. If we didn't clear the air already on that. And we have another episode today. We're going to be covering mostly conspiracy-related themes today, I think. We have some that are like straight, more geared towards conspiracy theories, some more geared towards freaking us the hell out, like scary videos where she jumps, bangs into the wall, almost lands into my office. No joke. Crazy stuff. I'll link that. It's a really good one.
Yeah.
And yeah, a bunch of different videos, reaction videos, stuff like that. Want to hear from you guys. Drop a comment, send us videos. We'll have our Instagram in the description. You can send us videos to react to. We're just going to jump into this.
Get a water.
I'm going to get a water first because she's thirsty, and then we're going to jump into it.
Okay.
I am back. Okay.
Sorry guys.
Don't choke. We're going to jump into it. Video number 1.
What?
Yo.
So the whole time we're like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah,
like
like
I wonder if you could do that.
And I was saying, like, I want to start doing that. Like, is that like straight up Google Earth or something? Like, I don't know. It seems
That's
like
what
maybe
it
he's on
looks
like a
like.
tablet and recording himself on a tablet. I
Yeah.
assume. I don't know.
But it got freaky when you got down there.
First, I was like, wow, that looks like a crop circle or
Mm-hmm.
something. Then you started seeing those folks in the white cloaks.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like
Reminiscent of Ku Klux Klan? Or am I wrong?
maybe.
Am I wrong? I don't know.
I don't know. No, they didn't have a pointy hood.
Yeah, I
but
don't know.
it didn't look like there was like a body under
I was
it.
about to say the first one looked like it was just a floating
Yeah,
sheet
it
almost.
looked weird.
The ones are a little bit further away. That's creepy because that just means it's Google. Google takes photos. Usually they blur out if there's a human in the photo. I don't know where. Like I said, is that Google Earth or is that another
I
app?
wonder if we can like just look at
I want to know what app
picture.
that is. I want to know what app that is.
Yeah.
We're gonna look at the photo and then we'll
And
put it
we'll-
on. Yeah, we'll
yeah.
put it on screen.
Cause okay, yeah, there
There's no one in there.
doesn't look like there's anyone under there.
That is so weird. I
What
don't even
did
know what
we
to say
just
about that.
find out?
You drop a comment, let us know what that is, and let us know what app he's using because I want to know because I want to start just searching the world and finding odd stuff like that.
Yeah, hidden on Google.
Maybe it is. All right, let's go to the next one.
This is crazy. Do you ever wonder why humans grow beards? We have the ability to grow beards, right?
Yeah.
And some people, they don't grow beard or facial hair at all. Asians, yeah, some Asians. And women specifically, they don't really grow facial hair, right?
Oh, okay.
There's actually a scientific purpose for facial hair and beards in general. It's for hand-to-hand combat. Long time ago, all of the warriors would grow beards. They did a scientific study. They simulated a bald face, a face with a little bit of stubble, and a face with a full-fledged beard. beard. And they tested it, putting pressure the same amount that a punch could. They found out that the bald face, every single time they simulated the punch, it would break the jaw. When using an unshaven face with a full beard, it only broke 45% of the time. So the theory is, if you can grow a beard, you're probably have an ancestry of warriors or fighters. Look at women. Women don't need to fight because historically, it was usually the men that went into combat. If you don't grow facial hair, it might tell you a little bit about your ancestry.
So historically, Asians don't have a lot of hand-to-hand combat, which is like ironic, contradicting, because a lot of Asians are known to do combat sports. Like, it's just a thing in movies, and it's just like the whole mixed martial arts. You
I got
see a
from
lot
it
of
was
Asians
like
in that.
going to war. I don't know why.
Well,
That's where my mind
I got
went.
a beard, so maybe
I know like
I
Asia
don't
that
know,
has a lot of combat stuff or mixed martial arts, but
maybe it's from, like you said, more of like the war side.
yeah,
of
that's what
ancestry.
I don't know. Like
I don't know,
war
but
is
that's-
back in the olden days. That's what
And then it
that
also
picture
seems
they
like
showed.
it protects you from breaking your jaw. It's like a buffer. I guess if someone tries
Can
to knock
you
me
grow a
out-
beard?
Yeah, can you grow a beard? I've had like a little bit of stubble, and then I recently just kind of grew it out longer. So who knows? But that's kind of cool. I never really thought about that or knew anything when it comes to like beard theory
interesting.
like that.
Do you know Disney has a club, Club 33, where you have to pay 6 figures just to join? You pretty much have to be invited. It's a very exclusive club. The only real benefits of this club are like these secret restaurants in Disney.
Oh, I heard those are good though.
You don't want to know what's on that menu. Apparently, there's a club within that club where they throw private parties for the elite, the ultra wealthy. People have like snuck in and taken pictures inside these places, and they have like artwork and statues of Baphomet.
I was thinking Boba Fett.
And they say that Walt Disney, in his parks, created a bunch of secret passageways. And there could be access through the Club 33 rooms. Why would they even need secret passageways in these games?
That was a lot going on there. So it started off with like, there's levels to this game, like status.
Club 33. Then
Like,
there's
the
like
more
a
money
club
you
within
have-
the club.
Yeah, the more money you have, the higher you
Yeah.
are, and the more access you have to these hidden.
I'm assuming
rooms
that
and
Club 33
passageways.
is a legit thing because, like, I don't see why making it up would,
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, I don't know.
And then there's,
and
like,
is there
the elite.
hidden tunnels? I'm sure because
And they
something
said
like
in-
that, a big theme park. I think they
In
like
Disney
even for
World?
safety.
Is that what they're saying in Disney
Yeah.
World? That there's
I
hidden
think.
tunnels?
But why? And then they showed like a little clip of Peter Pan and his little children people.
You're basically saying, like, if it's
is
like a
it-
kid's children's park, why do we need all these hidden things? I
Yeah.
don't know. I even know, like, like, even, like, malls have, well, they're not hidden, but you know what I'm saying? They have, like, alleyways for employees, so, like,
Yeah, but no,
maybe
but that's
they're
like
talking, like, straight up, like, underground. hidden.
underground tunnels
Yeah, that's a little
that are
weird.
like hidden, maybe used.
But I wouldn't be
for weird
surprised
things.
about if you have money, you have access to certain things,
Mm-hmm.
because there's been so many stories I've heard in the past, people with money getting caught doing illegal things because they got the money, they think they could hide themselves, and they get themselves involved in really bad stuff. It's
Mm-hmm.
not right, and I just feel like that's the vibes I got from this.
Yep.
Like, they got money, and then there's like the specialty rankings where
And
they
then it's
have
like you don't even
access
want to
to
know
stuff.
what's served in that.
Exactly.
room,
It's just,
like,
yeah, who knows? If you know anything about this type of thing, you let us know.
quick. That's a
That's
quick,
a quick
one.
one.
So it's just a photo.
But
That's what I'm getting. I mean, I was raised Catholic. I made all my sacraments, and there's a cross with Jesus on it, but that was Jesus being born.
so it's like, why would
So
that, or how?
How did that happen?
Yeah, if that is that a known photo? Like that is
Yeah.
that photo's
Oh, I don't
not
know. I don't know.
manipulated. Like someone
that-
didn't just like put it up there to be like, let's make people think about this. Like, is that a known photo in some sort of biblical? I don't know, like where it's from. Is it known?
It looks like it is. I don't know though, but yeah, that is a little.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like,
lot.
why? It's like a suspicious, like how, why, when. You know what I mean?
Because-
So if it's real, then yeah, like.
Maybe I don't know
how
the
do you
Bible
expl-
well
how,
enough. I
how do
don't
you
know.
explain this if it's someone just kind of manipulated it to make everyone question it? Then that's a whole other thing. If you know if it's real or not, let us know. And if
Yeah.
it is real, then just like the picture says, help us explain what is going on. What is the meaning? What is this? How can it happen like that?
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got.
It's stunning to monitor the media's lack of interest in the whole Maui story. I've been in this business for 30 years. I'm stunned, but I'm not surprised. The incident seems to be the story here, right? But the true story, the media knows it is not allowed to tell. Is it a coincidence that the Maui police chief is the same man who was in charge in Las Vegas during that massacre that killed 58 people? Is it a coincidence that the Maui property, owned by million and billionaires, wasn't touched by the flames while homes of the locals all burned?
What she fails to also mention is how the media hasn't even once interviewed a grieving parent. Not a single parent looking for their children. Not a single interview with a child. Not a single interview with the schools.
Was it a coincidence that the largest system of outdoor emergency sirens in the world never made a sound as the fire devoured Lahaina? Was it a coincidence that at the same time, very same time, all the water was turned off? Was it a coincidence that police were ordered to block off streets and to funnel all the cars trying to escape? Think about this coincidence. That governor also signed an emergency proclamation on July 17th, 3 weeks before the fire, about housing of all things. Is it a coincidence that the government put up a black fence around Lahaina, or that the FAA grounded all drones from flying over the affected areas? Is it a coincidence that since at least 2011 there have been plans to make Maui the first smart city run by 100% renewable energy, and that it must be a coincidence then that the locals whose homes did not burn are now being evicted from their property? And of course, a total coincidence that all the fact checkers who are checking these facts, who say everything I just told you is just a coincidence, are also owned and run by BlackRock.
I don't know what BlackRock
A
was.
lot of information. No.
I'm just saying that right now. But I do know what they're talking about, because in a previous video, we had a video, in a previous episode, we had a video of a guy showing and speaking about how there was a fire.
Yep.
And there was like one mansion looking.
Well, it was a
building.
bunch of, it showed us one
Yeah.
mansion, but it was like a row of mansions that was
Untouched.
not hit by the fire.
And like the rest of the city was
And
burned down.
Yep.
But that's all they said. And I was just like, it seemed controlled.
Right.
Because that's the only thing that made sense. Like, how can you have one thing survive untouched, not burned, but everything around it is burned?
Right. So, and then
Now, this lady's going like super in depth on stuff that I
Yeah.
never heard of.
Yep.
Like a lot of in depth coincidences. So,
Well, she's pretty much saying it's a coincidence because I think she has to, because she's on the news. But do you guys know what her name is and if she lost her job? Because I have a feeling she did. Because she's pretty much saying that everything is kind of corrupt and that everyone is pretty much lying and
basically,
everyone's
that
being
there's some.
told to say it's a coincidence.
There was something behind this. It was done on purpose.
Yeah.
Obviously, the way she was saying, like, is it a coincidence? This house did not get touched. All this happened. The people who survived are getting evicted now.
The alarms were turned off. The water was turned
They're
off.
blocking certain areas.
They
they're
were
fencing
blocking
certain
them
stuff,
in.
all
Then the
this crazy
people
stuff.
that didn't, the houses that didn't burn, then got evicted. And then was
Like, they wanted
is
the
it
people out of
a
there, but they went as far as burning the houses before to making it look like an accident. I don't know when this happened or that much about it, to be honest. We're just going
we'll
off
probably
of that
research a little.
that other video we heard and this one. So let us know if you know more about this story, when it took place, and
I think
any
that
other facts.
took a lot of courage for her to do, and I mean, it literally says she literally told us at the cost of her life. So
Because
God
she's-
knows.
yeah.
I mean, did she die? Like, I don't know. Kind
I
of
don't-
scary.
Yeah, I think they're just taking it. I think they meant like her job or whatever, or because her life in the sense of the people or who are really high up who made this happen are not gonna like that she's saying this.
Yeah.
Our dogs are going bonkers down there.
Yeah.
All right, let us know if you know more about this video, and we're gonna hop on to the next one.
This judge has a very strange but unique way of making criminals do their time. And honestly, it is absolutely nuts. This guy right here is Michael Cicinetti, and he is a judge in Colorado. Now, he doesn't think that putting most criminals in jail is good at all, because the likelihood is they're going to re-offend and the prison system is effectively broken. It is. So instead of this, he's basically Jigsaw without the violence and makes people do something fitting to their crime to make up for it. For example, this woman right here was actually arrested for animal cruelty. Poor dog was starved and left alone in an absolute mess of a house which was just filled with rubbish. It was okay, but badly injured when they did rescue it. But instead of putting her in jail, he did something different. First of all, she had to clean up and clear out the whole house. Then she had to go to this location and do a load of litter picking, before then being made to sleep in a dump to feel how the dog felt. And this guy was arrested for destroying a nativity scene at Christmas. Instead of putting him in jail, he was made to patrol through the street with a donkey singing Christmas carols.
Yeah, that's awesome. That last
I
one.
like that. Yeah.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
I do like the angle of this video in the sense of a lot of times, you know, just putting someone in jail for crimes that aren't like extreme, but like destroying a nativity scene. There's differences in like, I guess, the extent of how bad it is.
But the whole system is rigged. It's,
so doing something
you know,
like that, letting them, like you said,
it's a revolving door. Once someone goes into jail, they just learn, you know,
bad things,
worse things, and then it's they
it.
continue to go in and out and in, and then you're just always caught up in the system.
And it's
this
hard,
is almost a little
it's more of like a teaching of a lesson.
if it's not super extreme.
Yes, because a lot of people don't learn lessons in jail.
Like the lady, just go sleep in a dump because you made your
treated.
animal sleep in a dump.
Yeah.
You know, like, I like that.
And then it might change their perspective and their mindset to do better.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So y'all know how Walmart's been mysteriously closing. This is an abandoned Walmart. Now what does this look like to y'all? This is an abandoned Walmart, a closed down Walmart. What does it look like?
That is crazy. 'Cause we just had a video about a Walmart.
It was about a bunch of Walmarts being closed down, and actually one of our subscribers
left a
enlightened us,
comment.
which was nice. Thank you so much.
Yes, left a comment. I forget exactly what he mentioned, but did he say they were transporting? There were like holes in the Walmart in the video they mentioned, and he said they were transporting people.
I think
Something
so,
like that. And now you have this video referring to that being a First he said, what does it look like? It looked like a prison. Ironically, we were just talking about like jails and prisons. It looked like that.
That's what it looked like, yeah.
It's weird that was a Walmart. 'Cause you see so many like empty open spaces. It's like usually there's an entrance and exit. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's like, if that really was a Walmart,
shady.
that looks really weird.
From our previous, you know, talking about the other episode we did on the Walmart, it seemed like there was something really shady going on there. And it almost seems like it was to keep something in there, not to keep people out. You know,
yes,
like
that one they were blocking them. They were blocking them. They had barricades, I think. They had apparently there were like holes in the ground, and now this one literally looks like a jail or a prison. If that's really a Walmart that he's driving by, because from the outside looks nothing like one. But that is very weird. If that really is a Walmart, let us know, because there's definitely something odd going on with Walmarts. This is like our second video in a week that are like targeting Walmarts and how they're
closed down Walmarts.
There's
from
odd
our,
behavior.
you know, the comment that we saw, it's saying that it's been to transport. I think you said children.
That's crazy.
I think that's what our, you know,
If that's true, that is crazy.
Here are some of the creepiest conspiracy theories. Only 2 months before 9/11, the World Trade Center was privatized and sold to Larry Silverstein. Every single morning, he ate breakfast in the North Tower on the 91st floor, but not on 9/11. His wife made him an emergency doctor's appointment that day. He also had bought an insurance plan that fortunately covered terrorism, and after the attack, he took the insurance company to court. Silverstein won and was paid double, being awarded a total of $4.55 billion. This might be the largest insurance fraud in history, and he's still a free man. So was it just a coincidence that he wasn't there the day of the attacks? Next up, there's a famous story where a mom in Thailand wanted to be reincarnated as a boy, so she had her only daughter mark a line on her neck. After she passed away, her daughter gave birth to a boy with a similar birthmark on the back of his neck. Do we think the mom was reincarnated as the son? And lastly, according to the Flat Earth Society, a bunch of idiots, the most obvious proof of our planet's flatness can be found by looking at the horizon. People who believe the Earth is flat are just dumb. Point blank, end the period.
Oh man,
Right,
okay,
I
that last
agree
one
with the
was
last one.
So the first one, let me just pop this up real
the
quick.
9/11, the towers.
Yeah,
with
that
that
was-
guy that took ownership of it.
And then had a insurance policy that covered terrorism, and then he sued and won for like 4 points.
So every day he would eat ate breakfast in the North Tower on the 91st floor.
His
So
wife booked him out the day of the attack.
Yep, coincidentally, could it be a coincidence? Yes, but however, a few weeks before, I think he said
Also,
took out a terrorism whatever
policy that it covered terrorism.
Yeah, life insurance plan, I guess,
didn't even know
or
that was a
whatever.
thing.
Insurance plan on the towers, I guess, and and he's still free. So that's ridiculous.
Crazy. Those coincidences. Yeah, that's crazy. They're making it seem
He's
like
a free
whoever this
man.
man is knew about the attack. Put it that way. That's what I'm getting out of that.
Mm-hmm.
The birthmark one. That was weird. So there was a story. A mom in Thailand wanted to be reincarnated as a boy. She told her daughter to make a line on her neck, and then daughter gave birth to a boy with a similar birthmark on the back of his neck.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it moved from the front to the back, but they're thinking, is that them being... That's just an odd one. I don't know. There's a lot. You know what I mean? That's a weird story.
Yeah.
If it was like in the same
I'm not too
position,
familiar with that stuff,
then that would have been more of like a freaky little accident. Like, oh my God, could that be legit? If it was in the same position, but moved to the back. Still a coincidence. I don't
Definitely
know.
said front.
Yeah, she had draw a line on her neck.
It just says on neck. Okay.
Oh, her daughter gave birth to a boy with a similar birthmark on the back of his neck.
So it could have been both on the back. We don't know, but I'm not too familiar with the story.
I know nothing about this story, so I definitely need a little more insight on this. Let us know if you have heard about this.
Well, this is again reincarnation, which has come up a lot in our videos.
Has come up in like 2 or 3 of our other videos.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. The last one was the world being
flat around.
Flat around. What do you guys think? Is it round or flat?
That.
Please.
There's apparently a lot of argument about that.
Episode of SpongeBob. During an internship at Nickelodeon Studios in 2005, the intern had access to early episodes of SpongeBob SquarePants. One particular episode, titled Squidward's Life, contained a series of disturbing events. The episode began with Squidward preparing for a concert, but soon unusual elements emerged. As Squidward performed, there were audio and visual glitches, and the crowd's reaction turned malicious. The character's eyes took on a hyper-realistic appearance with red pupils. The focus shifted to Squidward, who sat in silence for an extended period while a disconcerting background sound grew. He eventually started sobbing, accompanied by an forest-like noise. The intensity escalated as the camera zoomed in on Squidward's face, and his sobbing turned into anguished screams. Disturbing images rapidly flashed on the screen, including graphic photos of children with a shadowy figure in the background. Squidward's appearance also changed, with bleeding, bloodshot eyes. In the final moments, Squidward was shown holding a shotgun and ending it, resulting in explicit gore. This shocking episode caused alarm among the viewers, and the show's creator, Steven Hillenburg, was called in to investigate. However, no conclusive evidence was found, leaving the incident unexplained. This experience left a lasting impact on the intern. The intern has been in a psychiatric ward since then and doesn't speak a word anymore. Follow for more stories.
Okay. That, I don't know.
I was a big fan of SpongeBob, so that's definitely not like a SpongeBob episode.
Exactly.
But for cartoons, correct me if I'm wrong, like, you gotta draw them, no? And are they saying they drew it a certain way or animated on the computer, right? Animated a certain way, and then it took on a mind of its own? Is that what this is trying to say?
At least I wasn't getting that. I was getting that they literally had an episode that was just so crazy that they didn't air it. Obviously, that is not an episode that you would air. I just don't know if this whole thing is true.
Yeah. And then, like, saying that the intern that, I think he found it at the beginning, right?
Or whatever.
That's...
Squidward took a shotgun and ended it all. Like, come on, let's be real. That's not going to be in any SpongeBob episode, lost or not. Like, no writer
I don't know.
would
For
put that
some reason,
in.
I got the vibes that, like, it kind of eerily took its own, like, a mind of its own, but I don't know.
Maybe I missed something about that.
I don't know.
Let us know if you've heard about this. I'm going to do my research on that. Because
the lost episode.
I find that very hard to believe that a SpongeBob episode will go that route.
Right.
Just in general.
Even if it didn't air, why would the writers do that?
That's yeah, like we've heard of, not even on this channel yet. I just know of just from like in the past hidden Disney messages.
Oh, yeah.
You know, stuff people you
Oh,
might have
that's
heard of
cool.
those.
I like
We might
those.
have to look into in a future episode. Maybe we'll actually showcase some of those. I just remember
Yeah.
hearing about that for years.
There's a
How
lot of
there's been
messages.
movies and shows and cartoons with hidden messages
A lot in
that are very
Disney.
prominent. Like you can easily tell them. This just didn't seem to me realistic. I might be wrong.
No.
I don't know. But if you know more
Sick and
about
twisted,
it,
you know?
it is.
It's a kid's show.
Yeah, if you know more about that, let us know. But that was our last episode, I think, our last video
Yep.
for today's episode. So that's it for today. Anything you want to say?
Nope, that's it. Please subscribe, and we are putting videos out every day, every other day. So
Yeah, we have plenty of content on the channel, just ranging from paranormal stuff,
Yeah.
that's fun, reaction stuff like this, conspiracy theory. So definitely subscribe if you're interested in more content. We'll chat with you guys in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you a lot.
thank you. Bye.